Hey, what's up? It's Jazz, and welcome back to the Libra 2 track by track series. So, on this episode, I'm going to be talking about This Love 2, featuring Marq, who, shout out to him for being on the song. It really made it, so amazing. So, yeah, to start, This Love 2 is the kind of the second version of the first song I dropped, which was This Love. It was on my first EP. So with this one, it's a continuation of that story. Well, the ending to that story, actually. Because This Love was about someone in my life, and how we didn't know what we were, and it didn't always feel right. And I feel like over the past few years since I wrote that relationship has evolved. We're not together, but we're on good terms, and I just wanted to finish that story and take the things I had learned from it. And so I made This Love 2, which samples the original in the beginning and the end of the song. So yeah. Okay, so start with the lyrics. The first verse. I can no longer stay, but it hurts to walk away. Thought you were my day one, but this love is no longer fun. Treated my love like a game, treated it like we were in a race, and only one of us could come in first place. So that's actually not the original first verse. Originally, I had written an entire different verse for that, but then my phone glitched at the beginning of this year and wiped out all my notes, and I lost that verse and had to rewrite it. So I took what I could remember from it, which was the I can no longer stay, but it hurts to walk away, and also the treated my love like a game, treated like we were in a race, and only one of us could come in first place. But that first verse, it's just talking about the moment when you realize you can't stay in a situation any longer. You have to move on because you see how they are treating it, and it's not the same as how you're treating it. And because of that, you have to let it go. And, that was something that I just had to learn. And that was kind of how the song came about, was me taking my experience and being like, no. So yeah. So the chorus, this love was the death of me. My heart can't take another day feeling weak. This love was everything I need, but everything I never wanted it to be. So that was just, for me, the situation. I feel like I became a new person after it. It was something that forced me to grow and heal and learn. And so in a lot of ways, that was the death of who I was before this person entered my life. My heart can't take another day feeling weak. I can't keep stressing over this and hurting over it. I can't do that to myself. So that was kind of where that came from. And then this love was everything I need, but everything I never wanted it to be. And that's just very, self-reflective. And it's just me being, it's just me realizing that it was something that needed to happen to push me forward, to push me to who I am. But it's not at all what I thought it would be. It's not what I ever wanted it to be either. And then the second part of the chorus is just, this love was the death of me. My soul and my body are finally ready to leave. This love was everything I need, but everything I never wanted it to be. With that, it's just that the only lines really talk about there that's new is my soul and my body are finally ready to leave. And that's just about finding peace and realizing that the only way you'll achieve that peace is if you leave the situation. If you let your heart, your mind, your soul, and your body leave the situation, you'll find that peace that you're looking for. And that was kind of where that came from. So yeah. And then the second verse is Marq's verse, which is amazing. You should check it out. And it was important to me to have that on the song because I wanted to have a different perspective at the same time. Like, I know my perspective of the story, but that's only one side. And so I just thought it would be cool to have a different perspective so you can see two sides of one story. So that was how I felt about it, and I'm so happy that he was a part of it and he killed it with that verse. So, yeah. So for the bridge, it's actually just me speaking. I'm not rapping, I'm not singing, I'm just talking. It's like spoken word almost. And in that bridge, I say, I let you hurt me while I was putting effort in at every turn possible. From you, I learned what I value in love and the things I'm not willing to accept. I'll always be grateful for you and what we shared, but it's time to let it go. And for me, that was just about understanding like the things I gained from that situation and realizing I know now what I want from a romantic relationship. I know what I'm willing to accept and what I'm not willing to accept. And also being able to be grateful for the experience that I had with that person and the memories I share with them. But I also have to let go of that situation. So that was kind of where that bridge came from, and also, you know, the putting in effort at every turn. You notice when you put in more effort than someone else. And it was just that moment of feeling as though I was the only one trying, but I was also the only one getting hurt. So that was kind of where that came from. Yeah. So yeah, that is kind of everything for This Love Too. I think it's more about, there's not as much to say for it just because it's the end of a story. It's not the beginning or the middle. It's how the story concludes. But I thought it was important to share that and to finish that story in terms of music. Because obviously I live it, but having it in my music was a big part of me getting started as an artist. I started with that story. I thought it was important that I also finished it. So, yeah.
I can no longer stay, but it hurts to walk away. Thought you were my
Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I can't wait to talk about Player's Interlude next time. So stay tuned and keep watching.